This. Sir General Drew McCamey once invited the Hamilton sisters for tea, and so tea they had. The tea was delightful and the crumpets scrumptious, and all would have went well if not for an unfortunate turn of event. It appeared that at this very moment a rogue oddity in the space-time continuum happened to cross the General's teapot, and quite disturbed it. Off with Miss Sarah Hamilton's straw hat and ribbon, now a bright purple cackling turkey. Off with Miss Olivia's head, also a steam engine becomes. Heavens no! Through no occurrence of his own, Sir General McCamey's precious lacy petticoat morphs into a mighty dirigible. Hold on. Quite what the fuck have I found? This is incredible. There's no way I'm not playing through all of this. The quite changed Hamilton sisters, without hesitation, climbed into the General's newfound dirigible, who, not so willingly, starts floating along with it up. The fancy lacy balloon rises with its metamorphosed passengers and owner into the evening atmosphere. Everything is quiet except for a flock of wild gerbils. Go north. Don't be silly. You can't control a dirigible petticoat. Instead, the balloon floats. Wait. Go east. The wind takes the accept the inevitability of the situation. The wind takes the little troop east towards the purple horizon. The General, to pass the time, tells a few of his least interesting anecdotes. They're not so bad, really. Oh, so that's it. I'm guessing all of these are the same except for going east. Let's take this back. The arrival of an unpleasant guest. In comes skeetering Sir Beevil, a top hat saying tween his antennas, claims the sugar bowl, and starts feasting on it. This did not have sit well with the General. The thing is just the silliness of it with the formal nature of the words put down makes it sound like Sims patch notes. Pregnant women may no longer brawl with the baby. Claims the sugar bowl. The General, although known for his common patience, surprises his audience and challenges Sir Beevil to a match of fisticuffs. A tremendous fight if there ever was. Sir Beevil extends his chitinous limbs while the General jabs the air menacingly. The two start an exquisite dance and then ram into each other senseless. Pow bam arp. The General, his arse thoroughly kicked, proceeds to his country house, while the somewhat ill-mannered Sir Beevil finishes up the bowl of sugar without even a spoon. With a sugary belt and a buzzing growl, Sir Beevil declares the party done and dismisses his guests. But this isn't. So they went home. The Hamilton house is an orderly haven of neat little shelves and fragile tableware, and pork products too. Okay. Whew. But it was a rainy afternoon, so the tea was being served. The storm started drizzling inside the porcelain cups and on it went cups and bowls filled with water from above. The tea more than cut strange lights in the distant clouds. I say the garden. The wet party wanders off to the general's garden, atop here fortress with many a thicket, and to the hedge maze. The general and the Hamilton sisters, although very wet and quite upset at the ruined tea party, decide to enter the sprawling hedge maze. If I could animate, I would most definitely animate this story with my voiceover, because this is incredible. And they shall go right or left. The left path leads down to a spiraling underground labyrinth, a warm tunnel that twists in every possible direction onwards. The parade crosses with many a peculiar beast, things with claws for eyes. Hold on a second. Alright, and now I'm back. The parade crosses many a peculiar beast. Hold on. There you go. The parade crosses many a peculiar beast, things with claws for eyes and eyes for lungs and lungs for cufflinks. What a curious tunnel indeed. The tunnel continues with much less interesting things, such as ladies with weird necks and annoying people asking ridiculous questions like, what is your favorite lemur? It turns out everyone's favorite lemur is the manatee. Strong with new understanding of each other, the party paces deeper into the very entrails of the maze. An embarrassing event then unfolds. The fleshy walls begin to pulse and swell as they close on the general and the Hamilton sisters, reducing them to a pinkish paste, which is then expelled to another dimension. Green flames, red sky, the earth continuously shaken by a deep growling. This is the realm. Eat some dirt. Wave arms. 1,000 billion souls flails the air with sickly arms and summons up a hurricane. Ride the hurricane. 1,000 billion souls is whisked away by the hurricane and sent flying to exotic lands. This is the end. It is not very large. It is not very interesting. Investigate the beach, and it's really a small grove of trees. Wondrous. The 1,000 billion souls reaches down for some beige dirt and quaffs it down avidly. Okay. This is weird. I love it. They shall go right. The right path is in that bird slope, bordered with a tall topiary mass. It starts slowly at first, but steeps up to an awkward cliff. This is no obstacle for a determined mind. The party starts resolutely climbing the vertical dirt path, which keeps curving up till it becomes a ceiling. Also, there's a mean cloud. As the general and the Hamilton sisters grasp the dirt path above their heads, a rude little white cloud starts nagging each of them. But he is but a vapor. It appears this was not a cloud, but a gigantic prehistoric animal. It appears you were too hasty in your judgment. The large living fossil strokes his furry jowls and emits a resounding chirp. An awesome sight to behold indeed. Fight the creature. Okay. Give up and let go. The three mod adventurers let go of the dirt path above and tumble down the grassy slope below. The party finds itself back at the entrance of the maze. They shall take right path, left path, the other path. This is the other path. Small bulls start calving at the party's approach. The walls are covered with noisy leaflets. The plaque lurks below. Snayward. The party moves snayward. This section of the other path is full of naughty whirlings. The plaque lurks. Higglewards. The party moves higglewards. Hundreds of glittering Z-mances inhabit the place. The plaque lurks. Glyway. The party moves glyway. A bush of Casursus lets off an oglacious fragrance. The plaque lurks. Snayward. Murpleway moves snayward. The sickness naughty whirlings. The plaque lurks. The party moves Murpleways. This place reeks of torpuscles. The plaque lurks. Preageway. The party moves Preageways. A giant whelp rolls its glare in the distance. The plaque lurks. Higgleward. Sloanward. A family of wild boars is settled here. The plaque lurks. Alway. The party moves always to finally see the end of the other path to the exit. Hamilton is summoned by the light for a moment after they return to the tea party. As they walk, the plaque asserts from the darkness of the other and leads them to horses to the realm. Let's take it back now. To the exit, return to the garden. The plaque asserts from the darkness and leads them to horses. Alright then. Hogwarts motley on till date grows here. Except in discount bottles. Sloanward. Orway. Plyway. Floyward. Made of tiny dutes. Let's go back to the other way option so I can see it. The other path. Forward. Gone all the way, so I'll take it back. This is one. Let's see, the garden. Investigate the distant lights. The thunder gets loud and the rain is pouring. Lightning strikes a nearby deer, granting it godlike powers. Out of a copse comes the sizzling god deer with his. I'm pretty sure it's meant to say corpse, but okay. With his eyes ablaze and his neon antlers. Worship the deer god. The general and the two Hamilton sisters kneel down in the grass and start to pray the new deer god, who silently touches each of them with laser eyes. Begin a reign of 3,000 years. Revolt against the deer god. The general and the two Hamilton sisters cannot handle this new divinity. They seize the deer god by the antlers, but only manage to anger it. Feel the wrath. The proud deer god stares at the imprudent mortals with bright laser eyes. Secondly, the deer god is staring at 3 little piles of ash, which scatter in the wind. The ashes of the late Sir General Andrew McCamey and the two Hamilton sisters rise up in the evening air and are ingested by birds. Quack, bwak, cluck, bruck, bruck, chirp, cluck, bwak, quack, blek, breck, black, quack, 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 quack. Suddenly, one of the 34 geese that constitute this flock spontaneously developed sentience and starts reflecting on calculus, geometry, and the many logistic problems encountered by the industry of dairy products, which could explain why it didn't spot that hunter in time. The once brilliant goose woke up in the stomach of Sir Emil Dewhurst Hunter, his wife Alina, and their 3 children, Frank, Harold, and Tim. The goose found solace in knowing they had been quite a delicious meal. Okay. Whew. This is hilarious. It was a rainy afternoon, dawn it meant I say indoors. Take shelter inside the general's country house, a sturdy though tasteful castle with quite a history. The castle story goes back to minus 5 billion years. Wait. Oh, 5 billion BC. Back then, real estate was cheap and plentiful. Very many countless hot gaseous stars swirling around each other in a humongous astral orgy until... What the fuck is this?